We're recording my album today. I'm so excited. Come on. I love every different part of being an artist. Like they're actually so much fun, like getting to tour and whatever and write songs. But I love the production of songs, which I don't really know where that ever came from, because growing up not wanting to be an artist and not really like, you know, ever being one to be in the studio, or like I never was really like into that growing up. But whenever I started writing songs, I became fascinated with the process of seeing a song come to life in production, going from writing the song to seeing it out on all streaming platforms, you know, and like listening to it on your phone, and how do you get from there to there, and like all the things in between, like working with the producers and figuring out, okay, like what kind of intro do I want here, like turn up the guitar in this part or add something here. My producers have really allowed me to be a part of that, which has been really cool. She's a real go-getter, got that first gold record. Time it flies just like that. Yeah, I think that'll be great. And then the bridge. I would say, like, when it comes to production, I'm pretty hands-on in just kind of the overall picture of the record. I'm also really big about making sure the record flows from top to bottom, making sure like each song is different musically, obviously, but like that it flows overall and that it feels like kind of has a common thread throughout each song in the production aspect of it. Jeff Pardo and Jonathan Smith are the co-producers of my new album, Rebel. I wanted them to co-produce the record. I wrote My Jesus with Jeff, and Jonathan Smith produced My Jesus. And then Jeff has produced a few songs for me. But as we were coming into this new album, I had worked a lot with the two of them, and it felt like it was the perfect blend. Their personalities could not be more opposite, which is kind of what makes it so cool. Jeff's kind of like all over the place, energy for days, and Jonathan's just super chill, laid back. And so I feel like the two of them together has created a really cool magic. They had never produced before together, so this was their first project, and I think they did a really good job of honing in the country sounds with the Kentucky bluegrass and all the little things in between. I think they did a really good job. I remember when I was a kid, I would watch videos and like you hear about people making records in the studio where they're all together with the players, where they can feel like the atmosphere of all the musicians there with them. And like sometimes it's hard when I'm cutting a vocal when the song's already completely finished, you know, and I didn't even get to see any of the process of the players, because sometimes it can lose its like magic, if that makes sense. But like when we're in the studio together and you get to see it live, or you know, the players are playing and then the guitar player kind of plays something different than what the record is, or than what it was planned on being, but then it ends up being a lot better. Moments like that are really special. And so I had this vision of getting together with all of the players and the producers and coming together and recording the record in the studio. And what came out of it was so amazing. Like so many little extra things that we weren't planning on happened in terms of guitar parts or, you know, fiddle solos or whatever. And so I think that was really cool to be there firsthand, getting to see all of it come to life. I feel like some of the most beautiful moments are when the songs aren't out to the world yet, actually, like for songwriters. And the moment that we had finished the record, but still had 3 months or whatever before the album came out, that was so special, because you get to sit with these songs that you've worked so hard on, you've poured literally your life into, everything, and then you just get to listen to them and kind of enjoy the hard work you put in. And it was a really cool moment when we finished everything up, just celebrating each other and getting to celebrate all the hard work. And it felt like we accomplished so much. For me, this album felt very freeing. Like I felt like free. I could just write whatever I wanted. There was no box I had to fit into. And it was kind of emotional and like a little bit when we finished the record, because it was like I loved that season of writing and I'm so grateful for all of it and all the songs that came out of it. But it feels good now to have these songs out to the world. So now it's time to take this record to the people.